As I'm on my way to Rashimal, I come upon a number of alchemists milling around the forest. They look annoyed by something. When they see me, they come running up. Oh, Will. Good timing. What the heck happened? What do you mean? I thought you handled this. You got permission from the elves, right? There's something weird going on with the forest, and we can't get in. Huh?
どういうことですか?
What do you mean? Hey, Miss Elf. Your friends didn't go back on their word, did they?
そんなはずはありませんが。
I cannot believe so. Sarui steps toward the forest. She grimaces, and then stops. What is this feeling? It's like a prickling all over my skin as soon as I step through the barrier. It doesn't hurt, but I can't stay inside it.
この感覚は
This sensation. Sarui looks around the area in complete surprise.
どうやら大変なことが起きたようです。
Something very bad has happened. What do you mean?
エルフの村へは行けません。いえ、森に入ることすらできません。
We cannot go to the elven village. No, we cannot even enter the forest. Not even you?
はい、私も例外ではありません。レイシアメールは封鎖されました。
Yes, I am no exception. Ratia Mail has been sealed. Sealed? What's going on?
何かが起きたんです。今はそれしかわかりません。
Something must have happened. Right now, I cannot say what. We decide to go back to the other alchemists for now. Well, can you guys get in? This is a problem. People in Uedora are waiting for the Medicine, you know. We're the alchemists that came on their behalf. I know, but nobody can enter the forest right now. The materials can still be obtained in other places. Could you please gather them from there for now? No helping it. So much for an agreement with another race. Well, if there's nothing we can do, there's nothing we can do. Let's just listen to Will. The alchemists look confused, but they begin to disperse in different directions to find the materials they need. Sarui, do you really not know why? A very strange look that I don't understand crosses her face when I ask her. Sarui?
はい、ごめんなさい。何でしょうか?
Yes. I'm sorry. What was it? You don't know why it's sealed. Does it have something to do with the disease?
わかりません。でもこれは人々や動物の行き来まで制限する結界です。たとえエルフであっても例外ではありません。
I don't know, but the barrier blocks all people and animals. Even elves are no exception. Then you have no idea why either.
前にしばらくは一人でやってもらうと言われていたんです。あれは予告だったのでしょう。
He said before that I would have to act on my own for a while. He may have been warning me about this. Anyway, all we can do is go back to Uedora. There's a barrier around the elven forest right now, and Sarui says they might have known it was going to happen. I can't believe she'd lie to me. That means that something astounding must have happened that they couldn't convey. After seeing how surprised Sarui was, it's not hard to imagine. I can't believe this is unrelated to the epidemic going through Uedora right now. Just what happened? We're not going to learn anything here. All we can do is go back to Uedora and think about our next move. I've been urgently called to the Lord's Manor. Rosanna's executive is waiting for me with a grim look. Thank you for your hard work. Can you please prepare to leave as soon as possible? Did something happen? Monsters have taken over Kalenri's floodgates. Kalenri has lodged a formal request for assistance. Uedora helped build those floodgates. I was part of that project not long ago. Furthermore, the plague seems to be spreading to Kalenri. We have to provide them with assistance. Kalenri too. At this rate, there's a good chance it'll spread to all of Mikelti. We've made arrangements to provide them with medicine, but in turn, that means there will be less for Uedora's citizens. It is a difficult decision, but there are people suffering in Kalenri. We cannot monopolize the medicine we have. If this plague is left unchecked, it will soon spread to all of Mikelti. We must avoid that. We are doing what we can to help them with the plague, but we must take action regarding the floodgate as soon as possible. Kalenri is also sending forces, but dealing with both the plague and the monsters will be difficult for them. The monsters there are also highly intelligent. Kalenri will have a difficult time hunting them with their soldiers. And that's why Uedora is sending its own team to hunt them. You know the site where the floodgates were installed, so you're the best one to go there. I understand. I'll leave as soon as I'm ready. I have been asked to look into this as well. I cannot believe this attack is unrelated to the plague. Rosanna has her hands full here. I understand. We need to take care of this, and then handle the epidemic as soon as possible. And let's get ready right away, and then go to the Kalenri floodgates. Retake floodgates. Well, time to finally get to all this stuff here. We've come to the Kalenri floodgates because they were captured by monsters. From a distance, it looks like there are a lot of demons and mares all over it. They're actually deployed around it in a formation. One of them is probably giving orders to all the rest. The regular militia wouldn't be able to fight them. What should we do, Commander? Some soldiers from Uedora came with us. Right now, I'm acting as the commander for this unit. All of you surround the floodgates. And don't take any chances. We'll rush in. You take care of the weak ones that try to escape. The soldiers look uncomfortable being told that. I thought they'd be relieved not having to go in themselves. They probably feel guilty about sending us in. Commander, is that really okay? We came here assuming we'd fight. It'll be fine. Just make sure none of them get away. I smile and try to reassure them. I see. If you insist. Leave the rest to us. The soldier answers crisply, and then runs off to tell the rest of the unit my orders. Okay, we've got our job to do too. We begin to cautiously approach the floodgates. The entire area around the floodgates is occupied. They're intelligent, and being led by something. I don't know why they suddenly appeared here. Kalenri's forces would have a hard time with them too. On the other hand, if we can defeat the one leading them, even the militia soldiers should be able to clean up the rest. This one looks like their leader. If we beat him, the rest should scatter. Okay, let's go. All enemies defeated for a gem, and that's about it here, huh? Anything worth mentioning? Just a big old stretch of water? Doesn't look like there's any secrets here either based on the bar. So we just need to kill you. That shouldn't be too hard at all. Might even just be able to go like this. Yeah, this should work. Show me... Where's that damn business sword? Uh-huh. And goodbye. Easy money. We did it. We've recaptured the floodgates. I knew you could do it. They were trembling in fear. Everyone did well. Please stay here until Calenry's soldiers arrive to take over. Yes, understood. The soldiers go back. Our work is done for now. We just need to wait for Calenry to set up their guards here. Yuidora's troops will stay here for a while to support them, in case anything else happens. As we wrap things up, an executive from the Kamidori Alchemist Guild comes over to talk to us. I knew Yuidora's guild could handle it. Thank you on behalf of Calenry. No, we've shared a long friendship between our cities. We only did what came naturally. So, do you know why the monsters came here in the first place? We really don't know the exact reasons. His face clouds as he continues. We've been getting reports that the monsters came from the Elven Forest. The Elven Forest? That can't be right. Sarui abruptly steps forward and joins the conversation.
森を封鎖していて入れないので、森伝いに魔物が迂回して流れてきているんです。
Since the forest has been sealed, the monsters cannot enter it, and have had to move around it. I thought so. The soldiers are saying the elves are responsible for this. You mean they think that the elves are just protecting themselves? I don't believe it myself, but the rumor is spreading, and it is true that monsters are flooding our lands.
それは誤解です。エルフが森を封鎖するのはよほどの理由があるからです。決して利己的な理由ではありません。
It is a misunderstanding. The elves have a very important reason for sealing it. They wouldn't do it for themselves. Then please tell us why. We can't fight all these monsters.
それは...
At the risk of being rude, please let me ask this. Why can't you tell us? Is it because we're humans? Or is it because we're not from Yuidora?
そんなことはありません。
It is no such thing. We don't know ourselves either. If we find anything out, we'll tell you right away. I see. I beg your pardon then. We have faith in Yuidora. After that, he turns and leaves. We still don't know why the elves sealed their forest. However, because of that, monsters are being forced into Calenry. These aren't ordinary monsters either. They're organized and made a concentrated effort to attack something valuable. This is going to be a very real danger to Calenry. Nobody knows exactly what's going on, so they're blaming the elves for it.
やはり 森のことがわからないと。
We still don't know what happened in the forest. But I think this has to be connected. The eastern disease has spread here. The elves sealed their forest. Maybe something's happening in Genal.
そうですね。
Perhaps. We're not going to learn anything staying here. We leave some of our troops here to help Calenry, and go back to Uedora. People are waiting for us when we get back to Uedora. We heard you went to Calenry. Was everything okay? Yeah, we recaptured the floodgates. What about the plague there? Are they suffering too? Uedora is giving them all the help we can. We don't want it to spread any more than it already has. Did you hear that Calenry was attacked because the elves sealed their forest? What if the monsters start coming to Uedora too? Why would the elves care what happens to humans? They're not like us. That is not true at all. But they put a limit on how much we could gather, and we can't make enough medicine. Everybody's suffering because of them. The guild has been considering what has happened, and what to do next. There has to be a reason that the forest was sealed. I wonder. I don't understand how elves think at all. The men walk off looking disgruntled. The city people have their doubts. We have to do something soon so that their distrust doesn't spread. Let's go to the manor and talk to Razana. When I return to report on the situation in Calenry, the guild executive is waiting to meet us. We have been waiting. Razana wishes to speak with you. He looked unusually serious. I silently follow him in. He clears the room of all the other people, and then leaves as well. Razana is sitting in her chair. When she sees me, she slowly stands up. She looks unsteady. She's moving a lot more stiffly than usual. I'm worried about her, but first I need to report on what's going on in Calenry. Razana listens patiently while holding her head in pain. That's the situation. The soldiers we left will report immediately should anything happen. Razana sways unsteadily, and almost falls over. I reach out in a panic to help her. She's not well. There would be a lot of trouble if people knew that she was sick. That must be why the executive made everyone else leave. Please don't force yourself. Sit down if you need to. I do not need you to tell me that. Are you okay? You don't look well. Yes, I know that. That's why I called for you. Please ask me anything you need. Razana looks me straight in the eyes. I am appointing you to be the Lord's representative. Please assume command in my place. It takes me a moment to process what she just said. Once I finally understand her, confusion overtakes me. She's telling me to be the Lord of Uedora in her place. There have to be. I'm sure there are other people more qualified. I try to decline it, but Razana weakly waves her hand and cuts me off.
全く問題はありません。
Your promotion to Grand Master will come soon. You have done a great service providing the medicine. None will protest it. That's not what I meant.
あなたにはこの役目を担う資格があります。もう一人前の交渉であり、ユイドラを代表する交渉に成長しました。
You are qualified for the job. You have grown to be an alchemist worthy to represent Yuidora more than any other. I'm happy to hear it, but I still don't think I'm worthy to be Lord. The others won't.
あなたに任せたいのです。引き受けてくれますね。
I want to leave it to you. Will you accept? It's hard to argue with her. I'm happy to know how she feels, and I want to be able to help everyone while they're in trouble, but this is still too much of a surprise for me. I need some time to think this over. I understand. I'll just be your representative. That'd mean Rosanna will still be Lord. I'd just handle some of her duties. I might be able to handle that. I nod as I think about it.
ありがとう。発表はこちらで行います。
Thank you. I will announce it right away.
慣れない部分は私も協力しますので、ユイドラのために尽くしてください。
I will assist you with what is unfamiliar to you. Please work for Yuidora's sake. Yes, I may be unworthy of this duty, but I will do everything that I can. I bow and then leave. The executive calls me over from near the door. You are aware of the conditions for promotion, correct? Please fulfill them as quickly as possible. He's hard to argue with, too. Understood. I'll do my best. The Lord's representative. Even the title sounds like something beyond me. But it's a direct order from Rosanna. She respects what I've done that much, and expects a lot from me. The three of them are waiting for me when I get home. You're becoming Lord, Will. Huh? It shouldn't have been announced yet. Where did you guys hear that? Huh? I might have overheard it somewhere. So it's spreading already. Well, she did say she was going to announce it soon. Did an alchemist at the manor let it leak out? Or maybe they did it on purpose, so it didn't come as such a shock when it was announced. Are you really becoming Lord? No, I'll just be Rosanna's representative. She's extremely busy now, and needs an assistant. That's all. It's still an important job. Yeah, I never thought I'd be in charge of it. Yuidora is facing a very difficult time. I have to do everything I can, so I'm counting on all of you, too. Yes, of course. Roger. You too, right, Yuella? Stupid question. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, they'll still be helping me. And that's not going to change if I become Rosanna's representative. You can't overthink things, or you'll just get in your own way. I have to keep doing whatever I can do. Oh, something new with Sarui over here first, huh? Is the chapter over too? Well, it might be after this.